You're here again. Thank you for coming. This has been a long journey that will culminate in this moment, in this final video. I appreciate your patience and the fact that you're here. Tell me, do you really want to this end? If so, you just need to be there at the end of this video. Enjoy one last time, my dear viewer. Don't close your eyes. Not yet. Have you seen something strange? Something out of place? Something you can only associate with a myth? Or a legend? Do you believe in them? Do you still believe in those stories of monsters and ghosts? The ones your parents used to tell you? Well, I do. And that's why in this video... Stop! Court! Please, stop!
Hey, what was all about that?
The what?
The what? You know, the creepy things, the music, the background, the intro?
From the project, the myths, and the legends, the monsters and ghosts.
This is from the project, but I say no be fucking...
It's a
Don't be
thing.
creepy, man.
I mean...
Just funny. No, you know what? Get out.
What?
Get out.
But I...
Get out. Don't ask
come on,
me
man.
for something. Get out.
For what?
Make and apologize for all that. I'm sorry. Let's go to the whole thing.
It's now time for the feature presentation. Feature! Coming straight from your house. Coming straight from your house. Coming! He's the one. Coming! The king of only. He is groovy, but never gloopy. You can get this from an egg. The sensation of your screen. The show will make you scream. Say it with me, folks. Mr. Fernando's podcast time.
On to the podcast, we will talk about all of the worst monsters, ugly and creepy things. Maybe funny things. Today's shows will bring you the most creepy and strange mysteries of the world. They go from a meh to I better cover myself or beat my forehead with a blanket. Woo! Enjoy, you little viewer.
Duendes. Yes, sir. In Mexico, duendes are part of the most everyday and familiar folklore. It is said that they mainly live in the fields, forests, and places where nature is abundant, but also in old houses or small towns where people still believe in them without question. They are usually described as tiny beings with wrinkly little faces, pointy ears, and clothes made from scraps. Some people compare them elves from European tales, but they don't bring gifts, they only bring mischief. They are different versions of what duendes do. The most common one is what they like to hide your things, your keys, your wallets and shoes. Or even the pencils you left on the table just a second ago. Wait a second, where are my pencil? Other people say they like to make strange noises around the house to scare for you, and they leap laughing. I hate that little thing. And there's also the legend that they kidnap children. If you don't watch them carefully, Altough grandmothers mostly use this part to keep you well behaved and stop you from wandering wife into the woods alone. Stop doing that, little kid. It's very dangerous for you. And another interesting thing is that in some places duendes are seen as protected beings, you know? Yeah, mostly weird because we talk about these things like a devil, but now are angels. Almost like nature spirits. And if you treat them with respect, they help you taking care of your crops or animals. But if you often forget about sleeping faithfully, they love getting revenge by hiding your most important things on the day you are in the biggest hurry. They say if you leave them some candy or glass of milk, they come down and give everything back. Just like this red guy. There are histories claiming that duendes have tunnels in entire cities underground. That's why they appear and disappear so quickly. They just open their tiny doors and poof! Nothing! They're back in their world again. Some farmers believe that if you hear jingles out of goods, they when you are alone. It is not your mind playing tricks on you, but the duende is watching you and probably planning to steal you. Or maybe somewhere else, something else, just for fun.
See one of those small and annoying. That's right. We are talking about your cousin Alberto. You know what I'm saying?
For the second part of slightly more interesting topic for you, we have the Namahage from Japan. In Japan, specifically in Akita Prefecture, there is a very curious tradition called Namahage. This celebration takes during the place in New Year's and involves several men from the village dressing up with terrifying demon masks, wearing long straight garments that make them look even more intimidating once transforming to Namahage. They come down from the mountains to visit people's homes. It is said the purpose of these demons is just not scare people for fun, but to make sure the children and young people of the village behaving well throughout the year. They walk through the streets, shout out things like, "Are there any lazy kids here?" Yeah, just like you lazy Joking, it's just joking, I'm not saying it like that. They find someone who hasn't fulfilled their responsibilities, they scold them in front of everyone. It's like the Japanese version of Santa Claus if you think about it. But without gifts and with way more psychological trauma. Even though it may seem cruel, it's actually a ritual to drive away evil spirits and motivate people to work harder. In coming year, many families welcome to the Namahage with offerings of food and sake. And in the end, the demons leave, bestowing blessings of God, harvest, and health. Of course, they also leave the children with lifelong they need for therapy. but blessed nonetheless. The most impressive thing is that costumes are really elaborate, large wooden masks painted of red or maybe blue, with fangs, bulging eyes, and the long messy hair that looks truly scary. Just imagine being home about to sleep and after a New Year's dinner and hearing the demon banging of your door asking if you lazy this year. Man, that's enough to make you never want to leave dishes unwashed again, dude.
Those ghosts are so annoying, just like a couple debt collector. Coming to your house for your Italika. The one that you bought in 2, 10, both credit, when you still haven't finished to pay.
Å, fy fader! Jeg filmer det! Jeg har det på TV!
For the third part, we had an unexplained mystery. The Hesdale Lights. In a small valley in Norway, called Hesdalen or whatever it's thing, I don't know, a phenomenon occurs that to this day it still has no clear explanation. Since the early of the 80s, the inhabitants of these places have been reported the appearance of the mysterious lights on the sky. These are not just a simple distant dots like stars, but luminous shapes that move, float, and change colors between white, yellow, and red. Tell me, you saw like that, like an helicopter? No, that is not a helicopter. These lights can last from a few seconds to several minutes before completely fading away. Sometimes they appear alone, other times in groups, dancing in the sky like giant fireflies from another planet. Scientists have tried to study them, but even set up an automatic observatory in the area to record and measure their properties, but no theory has been able to fully explain them. Some say are gases coming from the air reacting with Norway's cold atmosphere. Others claim the electric phenomenon similar to the ball lightning, but of course, many people's favorite theory is they are UFOs spying on the village, because if I were an alien, I also go to Norway. They are all salmon and pretty houses, if you think about that. Everything I'm classy in extraction would look for. The curiosity thing and the lights and don't follow logic and pattern. They appear in the winter or summer, day, night, whatever. And however they want, sometimes they remain still floating about the valley, and other times they move quickly as if trying to impress the human below. Wherever they are in Hades, I will not say that again. They have already become part of place's identity, so much in that they sell tours to see them. Imagine to pay for a tour so they don't show up. What a mess if you think about that. Now that will be the mystery worthy and complaining to our tour guide.
There they go. They are almost like my home internet, man. Oh, that's sad.
Well, we are now in the final and unexplained mystery. the Flatwoods Monster. In 1952, in the small town of Flatwoods, West Virginia, one of those encounters happened that still make mystery hunters scratch their hairs. Several residents claim to see a huge creature with a bright red face, glowing eyes, and metallic body. Long clouds. They describe it as being over 2 meters tall, then floating a few centimeters above the ground, moving with strange slowness. What are curious is those who saw a humanoid said they also noticed a very strong chemical smell, something like acetone, and after that encounter, they suffered the signs of nausea, as the beginning had some kind of toxic gas around it. The history became famous because even the local sheriff went out to investigate, and they confirmed they saw something strange, and that happened that night. To this day, experts do not agree on what being was. Some believe it was an UFO, like the past mystery, or an extraterrestrial. Other things, it could have been a giant owl, missing pretender, or a no creature. Someone said it was all a hoax, or a collective bad dream caused by the stress of the Cold War. If you remember, it's 1952. But the witnesses' statements are so clear that it's hard to dismiss it so easily. What is certain is that the Flatwoods Monster became a part of the area's popular culture. They are commemorative plaques, events, and even the museum dedicated about that phenomenon. Additionally, the cause inspired several TV shows and books about that unexplained creature. If you ever go to the Flatwoods, you will probably come to across t-shirts and souvenirs with the image of the humanoid.
The type of person who make an exercise like at 3 a.m. in the morning. What's up with those weirdos, man? Yeah, I know. Thank you for watching all these wonderful videos today. I appreciate Houston's here. I really appreciate that. But don't worry, don't be sad. I will go. Okay, maybe it's that sad. Don't worry. You can go and watch all my videos again and again and again after you lose all your soul, like I said in the previous video. Yeah, I know, it's kinda dramatic. It's the way you need to do. Oh, I think this is the end. Thank you for watching me. This is my last video and all that, and yeah, thanks. And thank you.
Whoa, are you still here? I believe you want to descend. Oh, you really will miss me that much? Don't worry. We have a lot of fun. All that laughs, all that time. But it's time to me to go. Maybe we will watch again. Maybe. See you around, viewer. Until we watching. Bye. Goodbye and thank you for watching.